My name is Gloria May Josephine, Old Gray Mare, Old Ironsides, Hopalong Swanson. And I have a secret, and I hope you can guess it.
Prom Home Permanent. The new easy home permanent that needs no neutralizer, and White Rain, the fabulous new lotion shampoo that leaves your hair sunshine bright, present I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Ushers, lock the door. Let's hold this audience over for 3 weeks. You're just great. Thank you. And welcome, my good friends, to another edition of I've Got a Secret, the new game that brings out the awful truth about some very nice people just for fun. Tonight we have some information about the private lives of some interesting folks, which they are going to try to keep secret from our panel. And now I would like you to meet our fine panel. First, a young man who is MC of his own quiz show, Winner Take All, Mr. Bill Cullen. Then the lovely motion picture and television actress, Miss Jane Meadows. And the well-known newspaper columnist and radio commentator, Mr. Walter Kiernan, and our bright star of movies and television, Miss Lorraine Day. That is our panel. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman with tonight's first. All right, now we're all ready to play I've Got a Secret. How about you, panel? Are you ready, willing, and able? All right, let's have at it. Let's have our first contestant then on I've Got a Secret. Come right in, sir. Will you tell us your name, please, and where you're from?
Stephen Shakora, Jr., Whippany, New Jersey.
From Whippany, New Jersey. All right. Now, panel, it's going to be up to you to uncover Mr. Shakora's secret. Here's how we play the game. Each panelist will get 2 questioning periods of 15 seconds each. But the clock will only time the actual questions. We take time out for audience reaction and discussion. When the panelist's time is up, he will hear this revolting sound. And I will pay our guest $10 and turn the game over to the next questioner. Twice around the panel for a total loss of $80, and the game is over. Now then, Mr. Shakora, if you will whisper your secret to me, we will reveal it at the same time to the viewers at home. Nice to have you here. Now, that helps classify this secret panel, I will tell you it starts with the word I, and it is an experience that Mr. Shakora had. And because the Giants won today, we'll start our questioning with Lorraine Day.
Why, thank you, Gary, and thank the Giants. This experience that you had, Mr. Shakora, did you have it alone?
Well, yes.
It was something that you experienced alone. Did it have anything to do with anyone else?
I would have to say, I think, Mr. Shakora, that there were other people involved, but they're not mentioned in the secret.
Are they important to the secret? Could it have happened to you without anyone else?
No.
Well, did it happen to you within the last 5 years?
Yes.
Within the last 3 years?
Yes.
Very recently?
Within the last 3 years?
Well, all right. Within the last year?
No.
No. Would it help me to know where this experience took place?
I think we have to say, in the context of the exact secret, no. $10 down and $70 to go, Mr. Bill Cullen.
This experience you had, Mr. Shakora, was it legal?
That is something I forgot to inquire about. I suppose it isn't. If it isn't, you're in trouble tonight because you're confessing. Yes, I think it is legal. I'm sure it is legal.
Did it have anything to do with some benefit that you derived? Did you derive any benefit from this experience at all?
Yes.
It was legal. Can't get much benefit from legal things these days. Did it have anything to do possibly with a game of chance of any kind?
A matter of chance, yes.
Was it a matter of chance in the strictest sense of the word? Something we consider, shall we say, as the French call it, gambling? Did you win a large amount of money?
The answer to that is yes. So far, he's only got $20 down and $60 to go. Miss Meadows.
Mr. Shakora, you won a lot of money. Did you win this money at a race of some kind?
Yes.
Would it be
He was not at a race.
You were not at a race. Were you betting on a race from a distance?
Ain't legal.
Was it in the form of sweepstakes?
Yes.
It was? Is it that you won the Irish sweepstakes?
That is precisely the gentleman's secret.
Yeah, that one of mine was the blindest stab I've ever heard.
You only won $20 tonight, which is a far cry from the amounts he won in 1950. How much did you win in the sweepstakes?
$69,000 odd dollars.
$69,000. How much of that $69,000 did you were you able to keep once Uncle Sam got wind of this?
30 odd some, I'd say.
30 odd some. What did you do with the money, Mr. Shikora?
Bought myself a nice house,
Good.
furnished it.
Uh-huh. Did you quit your job?
No.
You're still working in the same place you were, huh? Well, pardon?
You should know what prices are today. Can I afford to quit a job?
You certainly can, not on 30,000. It has been just great having you. Prom Home Permanent wants to thank you for playing I've Got a Secret with us, Mr. Shikora. Now, let's welcome our next contestant to I've Got a Secret. Will you come in, sir? Now, would you tell us what your name is and where you're from, sir?
Harvey Doyle. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Harvey Doyle of Brooklyn. Now, you have a secret for our panel to uncover, right?
That is right.
Panel, remember how we play the game now. Twice around the panel, and the game is lost. Mr. Doyle, if you will remind me of your secret, the folks watching out there would be interested to find out what it is. All right, now to help classify this secret, I will tell you, panel, it starts with the word I, and it is something that he found. All right, we're set to go. Let's start off the cross-examination with Bill Cullen.
This thing that you found, Harvey, was it of any value at all? Was it brand new when you found it? Was it very much opposed to being brand new?
No, sir.
Was it an antique? Obviously,
No.
slightly used type thing.
Just say that she was not, it was not an antique, nor was it brand new. Let's let it go at that.
Was the kind of thing that might have looked like someone giving you the impression. Did you know when you found it that somebody had lost it?
We have not said that the thing that he found was lost. We just said that he found it, that's all.
Was the kind of thing a man could carry around in his hip pocket? And it was a large type of thing.
Yes.
Is this,
What do you mean by large, Bill? You say it was a large thing. Mr. Doyle said yes. What do you mean? How do you classify large? You mean as large as what?
anything you can put in your hip pocket? Bigger than that. It's the kind of thing you might find standing around the street. At all.
Yes.
That's conceivable, yes.
Does it require maintenance and upkeep?
He says yes.
Does this thing usually, I don't know whether yours has or not, but usually, or had, usually does this thing have license plates on both ends?
$10 to Mr. Doyle, $70 to go, Miss Meadows.
Mr. Doyle, this thing that you found, is it an inanimate object?
No.
Is it a human being?
Yes.
Is this human being of the opposite sex?
Yes.
Would this human being by any chance be your wife?
Yes.
Is your secret where you found your wife?
It is.
Is there something odd about the place you found your wife? A place that you wouldn't ordinarily find a wife?
Well, I would say that you ordinarily, a gentleman does not ordinarily meet his wife there, no.
You want me to name the place where you met your wife? Is that it in the secret? I found
Yes,
my
right,
wife
yes.
in something or other?
Yes.
Is it the name of a city?
No. The time is up, Miss Meadows. That is $20 down, $60 to go. Mr. Walter Kiernan.
You didn't find your wife in the YMCA, did you, Mr. Doyle?
Does it?
Turkish bath?
No.
Police station?
No.
Fire department?
No.
Is what we're looking for where we found your wife?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Where he found his wife, not where we found her.
Who found who? Did you find her?
He found her.
Yes.
He found her. Did you set out to find a wife that day?
No, sir.
Just by accident, you happened to find a wife.
Yes, sir.
Did she know that she was going to be found that day, would you say?
No, sir.
The time is up, Mr. Kiernan. $30 down, $50 to go. Lorraine Day, please.
Did you find your wife indoors?
It wasn't outdoors.
Outdoors. Would it be a place like a pool hall? Would it be a place that only men go?
No.
Women go there. Would I be likely to be there or go there?
Yes, ma'am.
It wouldn't be a ballpark, would it?
No, it wasn't.
Being you're from Brooklyn, it could be Ebbets Field, let's face it. Although I don't want to, we may have to. But you said it wasn't outdoors, but you weren't very definite about it being indoors.
That's right.
So it wouldn't be in a house.
No, ma'am.
Would it be in a sports arena of some kind?
No, it was not a sports arena. $40 down, $40 to go. Panel, this is your last chance. Everybody gets one more questioning period if necessary. Bill?
You sure she didn't have license plates on? Oh. This place where you found your wife, now that we found out that it's a wife, did you find her in a public place as opposed to a private place?
Yes, I did.
Was it a place of entertainment? Ruins a good joke I had in mind there. Was it a place of education? Was it an educational place?
Education there.
Oh, I never learned much there.
Was it a place of transportation?
Yes.
Was she moving in something? I mean, was something going there when she was inside of it when you saw her first? During the course of an evening?
What
Well,
was
was she in a moving vehicle when you first saw her?
When I first saw her?
Yes.
No.
No.
Did she get in a moving vehicle after you saw her for a while?
Yes.
Did you follow her too? Did you get in there with her?
Yes.
This man's a masher. Was this possibly a train?
It was.
There is $50 down, $30 to go, Miss Jane Meadows.
Is it the name of a train that we want?
No.
Where you found your wife?
No.
Is it a station? The name of a station
No.
that we want? But you found your wife, and it had something to do with a train.
That is right.
Is it a place in the train that we want, such as an upper berth or a lower berth?
You mean, Miss Meadows, he just happened to be walking through the lower berths in a car? Happened to see this young lady and said, "My, isn't it nice meeting you?"
Mr. Doyle, is it a place in the train where you found her?
No.
Yes.
It was established that he first saw her before she got on the train.
And it wasn't a station.
There goes $60 down, $20 to go. We didn't say it wasn't a station, Miss Meadows. Mr. Kiernan.
Are we looking for a train?
I doubt if his wife will even let him look for a train
We've
anymore.
missed the train, says Miss Day.
No, we're not looking for the name of a train.
No.
We're looking for the place he met her.
That's right.
And it was not on a train.
She was on the
You met her
train during
before
part of the getting acquainted period.
You got on the train with her or after her?
Either before or
Did you meet her
after.
on a bus going to the train?
No.
No.
On a streetcar?
No.
The subway?
The subway! He met his wife on the subway. As she came to him asking directions, he not only told her, he got off with her, and pretty soon they were married. Thank you, sir. You're an ingenious man. Prom Home Permanent is happy to have had you, and I've got a secret. Now it is time for our panel to go to work on tonight's special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, the truly great star of motion pictures, Miss Gloria Swanson. You're so tiny. Now, very soon here, we're going to have our panel start digging for your secret in just... All right, panel, now let's see how quickly you can expose Miss Swanson's secret. We will play the game exactly as before, except, of course, in this case, any monies won by Miss Swanson will go to her favorite charity. Now, if you whisper your secret to me, please, Miss Swanson, we'll let our home audience know. I didn't hear a word you said. I know what your secret is. It begins with the word I, and it is something that was done to her. All right, let's start the cross-examination with Jane Meadows.
Miss Swanson, this thing that was done to you, was it done recently?
No,
Would it help me to know at what period in your life it was done?
I don't think so.
Was it done to you more than once?
No.
Would it help me to know by whom it was done?
Perhaps.
Was it done by a man?
Yes.
Would this man be a famous man?
Very.
Very famous. Would he be famous in the entertainment business?
Yes.
Would he be an actor?
Yes.
Would he be a star?
Would he be a star?
Star.
Yes, the answer is yes. $10 down, $70 to go, Mr. Walter Kiernan.
Was it good, Miss Swanson?
No.
It wasn't good. I wouldn't like it done to me.
Mm-mm.
Could it be done to me?
Yes.
It could be done. Well, I hope it doesn't happen. Within the last 10 years?
No.
Before?
Your time.
Oh, cliché.
Did it affect you very seriously?
Emotionally.
There's $20 down, $60 to go, Miss Lorraine Day.
Was this thing that was done to you something physical, Miss
Yes.
Swanson? Something like being knocked down?
Oh, how do you mean like being knocked down? It was physical.
Well-
You mean, was it violent?
Well, I mean, was it something violent and unpleasant like that?
Yes.
It was. Would it have been done by a star like Wallace Beery?
No.
Rudolph Valentino?
No.
Is he a motion picture star?
He is.
He is. Is he living today?
Yes.
Is he a star today?
Yes.
He is. And this that was done to you, was it done during a picture that you were making?
No.
Was it an accident?
No.
It was planned?
It's quite intentional.
I think that we must go back a little bit, Miss Swanson, and say, well, it wasn't actually done during the picture.
During the filming of a picture,
It
no.
was not done during the filming of a picture?
No.
It wasn't. Was it done during the rehearsal?
I beg your pardon?
Was it done during the rehearsal?
Yes.
It was done during the rehearsal, and it was an accident.
No.
It was...
Gentleman did it with malice aforethought. $30 down and $50 to go, Mr. Bill Cullen.
This man who did that, was he wearing license plates? Is this man a very well-known man?
Very.
And he is alive today?
Yes.
Was this a picture before the picture started to talk?
Yes.
Oh, who was in the picture? Was this fellow Charlie Chaplin?
Yes.
Were you working in a picture with Charlie Chaplin when he did this to you?
Sort of.
And he did it in rehearsal. He was supposed to do it, in other words.
Yes.
He just didn't do this.
No.
Did
Yeah, he
Char-
did do it. I beg your pardon.
Oh, he did.
He did do it. You mean when you meant he didn't just do it for fun?
Yeah. Did he hit you with his cane?
No, he did not.
All right, there's $20 down, $40 to go. This is the panel's last chance around, Miss
Miss
Jane.
Swanson, would it help me to know what part of your body he did this to?
We are proud to say that the part of the body is not mentioned in the secret.
Well, we got that answer.
Would this thing that he did to you be in the form of kicking?
Yes.
It would be?
Aren't they clever?
Well, that is precisely the secret. Her secret in a motion picture, she was kicked by Charlie Chaplin. Yes.
And they were, too. Glenda.
How did Charlie Chaplin happen to do such an uncouth thing? When was this?
Uncouth?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be very funny in those days. It was years ago, I said before your time. It was in Chicago at the S&A, and he had his new picture. He'd come from Keystone Comedies in California. He chose me. I was an extra at S&A, or what they called a guaranteed extra. That meant I got $13.25 a week, whether I worked or not. Did I say what year this was? Well, all right. The First World War, 1914 or 15. And after the 12th rehearsal, he did not think I was funny. Neither did I think I was funny, or it was funny, and so he discharged me or fired me. And I thanked him for it and said I didn't want to be a comedian anyway, if that's what it meant. That's what I had to go through, and so I became, I thought, a tragic actress. And, of course, the story goes that I then went to California into Keystone Comedies, where he had come from, and not only got kicked, but had pies thrown in my face.
Well, you were right in the long run, weren't you? Prom Home Permanent is proud, indeed, to have had you with us. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Miss
so
Watson.
much, Mr. Knight.
Now, panel, let's welcome our next contestant. Will you come in, please? Hello. Now, panel, we are not going to tell you this lady's name, as it may help to give away her secret. Mrs. H., will you remind me of your secret? We'll let the home audience in on it. Right. Now, that to help classify this secret, panel, I will tell you that it starts with the word my, and it is true of the present. All right, we'll start off the questioning with Bill Cullen.
My, and it's true of the present. Does it have to do this thing that is follows my? Is it something you own, an object you own?
An object that she owns?
Yes.
I don't think it could be so classified, no.
Is it a relative of yours, then?
Yes.
Is it a blood relative?
Yes.
Is it your son?
No.
Your daughter?
Yes.
The secret, then, is my daughter is. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's true of the present. Is your daughter in show business?
Yes.
That's not the secret, is it? My daughter's in show business. No, that's wishful thinking. Is your daughter a very famous person?
Yes, oh, certainly she is. Certainly she is. And time is out. There's $10 down, $70 to go. Miss Meadows, we'll have to hurry.
Mrs. H., is your daughter an actress?
Yes.
She's an actress in
She's an
the
actress.
broad application that she is a young lady in show business.
She is. Is she an actress in movies?
Has been.
Has been in movies. Is she active right now as an actress?
Yes.
She is in something now?
Yes.
Is she in television now?
No.
She isn't. Is she
She
on
is in
stage?
something now, but I doubt if she is in much now.
Is she in a play?
No.
No.
She isn't. But her fame is primarily as an actress.
Yes.
Yes. All right, panel, your time is up. There's $20 down and $60 to go. Mr. Walter Kiernan.
Mrs. H., is the H authentic?
Yes.
That is the first letter of your name? Your daughter is not in something now, or is apt not to be? Would her name be Havoc?
Well, as a matter of fact, she does have a daughter by the name of Havoc, but that isn't her secret.
It isn't her secret? Is your secret the fact that you're the mother of Gypsy Rose Lee?
They got it!
I know her. That's why I got it, perhaps. Jerry, I know
a great
Miss
deal of
Lee.
money, but we had a lot of fun having you here. Give my regards to June, whom I know and admire. I've never had the pleasure of meeting Gypsy. Thanks so much, and do come back and see us again. Bye-bye. Well, that's it, friends. That's all the time we have for guests and for secrets on tonight's show. In just a moment, I will tell you about the famous celebrity who is going to be our guest on next week's show. Well, that just about does us in for tonight, my friends. I hope that you will tune in next week when our guest celebrity will be Miss Zazu Pitts. Until then, I would like to say goodnight to our fine panel, Mr. Bill Cullen, Miss Jane Meadows, Mr. Walter Kiernan, and Miss Lorraine Day. Until next week, then, at the same time, we all meet here. This would be Gary Moore saying bye-bye for all of us. Be very kind to each other, will you? Goodbye out there.
Tonight, I've Got a Secret is brought to you by Palm Home Permanent and White Rain Lotion Shampoo. Tune in again next week when I've Got a Secret will be brought to you by the makers of Arid Green Deodorant.